Hey guys, how's it going? Hope everybody's all doing well. In today's video, I want to be talking about the rematch between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr., a British grudge match. We're about 2 weeks out from the rematch. The first fight was a very entertaining fight. Um, the first fight was at 160 pounds with a rehydration clause that they couldn't go above 170. So I believe the clauses are the exact same for the rematch, which is probably Chris Eubank Jr.'s toughest challenge in the fight is the rehydration clause and making 160 pounds, which he failed to do the first time. Um, like I said, I think that is his biggest challenge going in this fight. Is father time and obviously the weight clauses that he's agreed to. But yeah, the first fight was a very entertaining fight. I think Conor Benn had his best moments early in the fight within the first 4 rounds. He did have moments throughout the fight as it was, a fight where the guys were trading a lot of shots. But as the fight went on, I saw Chris Eubank Jr. sort of pulling away. I think he got Conor Benn's timing down. He was nailing him with a lot of check left hooks. Conor Benn also didn't really seem to have an answer for Eubank's jab. So on the outside, I feel like Chris Eubank Jr. is the superior boxer. On the outside, better jab, better lead hand overall. And on the inside, I think Conor Benn is the better. On the inside, I feel like Chris Eubank Jr. is the better fighter there as well. So overall, I look at Chris Eubank Jr. as just the better fighter out of the two. But Conor Benn, he has a speed advantage. He has the youth advantage. And he can punch a bit as well. But like I say, I think this is a very tough fight for Conor Benn. And if it wasn't for the weight clauses, I think it would really be a big mismatch. Also, obviously, Eubank Jr. is in his mid 30s, so he has father time against him. So I guess you can't rule Conor Benn out. He's got a puncher's chance. He's going to be in there looking to land power shots, looking to jump in with power shots from the outside off of his feints, in that sort of ambush style that he has. But in my opinion, Chris Eubank Jr. is, like I say, too good for him technically. And I think the rematch should probably be even more one-sided because, like I say, Conor Benn's best moments were early in that fight. Chris Eubank Jr. seemed to figure him out, get his timing down, and then the fight became pretty one-sided in my opinion. I had the first fight probably 8 rounds to 4, 9 rounds to 3 for Chris Eubank. I thought the commentators were a little bit biased, and I thought the ref as well was a little bit on Conor Benn's side. Especially the commentators, they were pulling hard for Conor Benn on the commentary that I was listening to. But like I say, I had it quite clear for Chris Eubank, although I did have money on Eubank, so you could say I was a little bit biased, but personally I don't think so. And like I say, going into this rematch, unless the weight clauses and father time has a huge or even bigger impact than it had on Chris Eubank Jr. in the first time, then I see the rematch being, like I say, probably even more one-sided than the first fight, as Chris Eubank Jr., who in my opinion is the more skilled fighter out of the two, figured figured Conor Benn out after the first 4 rounds. So going into this rematch now, technically it's their 13th round or whatever. I would expect Eubank Jr. to have him figured out from earlier, right from the jump possibly, and I could see him possibly stopping Conor Benn in this fight. But like I said, Conor Benn's a tough kid and a strong kid, but technically I think Eubank's on another level to him, both on the inside and outside. But yeah, Conor Benn's got a puncher's chance. It's an entertaining fight. So looking forward to seeing it, guys. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. I'm rolling with Eubank again. The odds are pretty much the same as the first fight. So I'll probably, take Eubank and look to make a bit of free money here. But like I say, you can't count Ben out. He has a puncher's chance. He's the younger of the two guys. But yeah, technically, in my opinion, bit of a mismatch here. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.